Libra, what is up, Buttercup? Welcome to your weekly general timeless reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. If you do, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordan. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and spiritual and shamanic life coach. So for all personal bookings, check out the description box. Otherwise, let's get into it, my dear. We're going to pull a card for your energy, the energy around you, whether it be people or a situation, as well as advice from spirit. Libra, holy shit. I love it. Being a Libra sun, I might be a little biased, but I love it. I really do. So with the protector guide, this tells me that you're learning really healthy boundaries. You might be even taking some more time for yourself. This is great. This looks like literally massive transformation and healing, which makes a lot of sense because you're currently the South Node. And the South Node represents karma. It represents healing. It represents where we're coming from. And the North Node is where we're supposed to or destined to move to. So you, as a sign right now, are highlighting what we are closing out, releasing, and healing in regards to karmic contracts, personal development and growth, things of that nature, and spirituality as well. So all areas of our life, really. But I love that you have the protector guide as your current energy because it tells me that you're really learning to ground yourself in who you are today, not who you were yesterday or years ago. You're learning to protect your energy and have a newfound sense of self-respect and boundaries around you and your relationships. This could also show up as overcoming codependency, people-pleasing, all those tendencies that sadly for Libras are really highlighted because you are the sign of partnership. So if you attract a lot of people-pleasing or you tend to give more than you take or vice versa, codependency, things like that, you're going to be ending or also seeing and re-experiencing those lessons so they can close out finally and you don't have to repeat them in the future. Energies around you. You have the Phoenix in reverse. I like this. So this, to me, I really like it because you might be a little resistant to accepting the change that's going on around you, but the change is inevitable, right? Change is the only constant in the world. And so with transformation here, it's quite literally you going through this rebirth. With it in reverse, it tells me you're already going through it. And that might mean that you're going to be letting go of relationships, jobs, living situations, the way that you dress or appear, the way that you speak and present yourself, your beliefs, all of it. So the energy that you exude into the universe, as well as the energies you surround yourself with, are going to be changing. I'm really excited to dive into that one. The advice from spirit is take some time to rest. When we experience such immense change and healing, your nervous system, your energetic, mental, emotional, and spiritual body will all go through a very large shift, and that can be very taxing. So make sure to give yourself time to recalibrate, whether it's floating in the ocean, going to a local pond or pool or park, putting your feet in the grass, reading a book, listening to music, doing some dancing in your house shamelessly, right? Doing something that lights you up, doesn't exhaust you, but makes you feel recharged and at peace with yourself would be very beneficial right now. You have cloudy as your overall. Step out of your own way and have patience. If you feel that you're hitting a brick wall with the energies in your external environment, like your work or your relationships, let me tell you something. It is always when we think we are furthest from our manifestations that we are actually the closest. Do not tell the universe that you're disappointed or it's not coming or it's not there for you. You are very close to it, but you need to allow yourself to come home to yourself and nurture yourself to be able to have the space to receive it, okay? That is what's going on. You're changing to be able to align with these new manifestations. You need to allow yourself to create some space. Let's look at the protector guide. The Fool, beautiful. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You don't see it, but this new beginning's coming. Don't protect yourself so much that you're not open and receptive to energies of your highest good, right? Like if you're practicing like more spiritual shielding, allow yourself to be open and receptive to all energies of your highest good. Remind yourself, reparent yourself, and tell yourself, you know what? My heart is open and safe to receive. It is safe for me to receive, right? It is safe for me to receive love, peace, and energies of my highest good, and I receive them in a constant ebb and flow in my life. Yeah, Two of Cups. You're falling into alignment with yourself. King of Swords, bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's just a lot of lack of clarity. It's almost like, what direction do I move in, universe? Where do you want me to go? What they want you to do is just sit back and relax. Sit back, relax, keep doing what you're doing, go through the motions, don't drive yourself crazy, and just know that you're exactly what and where you're supposed to be. You always are. You're never off your path, right? I'm a firm believer of that. You're never off your path. You're always exactly where you're supposed to be. Yeah, King of Swords, Eight of Swords. See, the lack of clarity you have makes you antsy. And it's like, well, I want to go somewhere. I want to do something. I want to build something. What is it that I should be doing? So you probably feel this energy of change or this new coming, and it might feel like something bad's about to happen. But really, that's just your ego saying, I feel the unfamiliar. I don't know how to protect you there. Let me push the fear button to make your nervous system want to tell the universe to move it away. No, instead, call in your higher self or your healed self, whatever label you want to put on it. It reminds that part of you that has fear of the unknown that, hey, the unknown's not bad. It's good. It's a positive new opportunity. And I'm open and receptive to all opportunities because they lead me to growth, wisdom, and deeper understanding of my authenticity, right? We love that. Let's look at the Fool. Yeah, 6 of Cups and holy shit, I was not expecting that. You're going to have a test come up for you before this beginning. That's what the ego does. It's like, hey, let's go back to the past. So basically, when we start to feel this new unfamiliar energy, our ego might have a tendency of, let me go back to that toxic relationship or go back to these things that are not balanced because I know how to thrive in that environment, even though it's not meant for me anymore. We do this all the time. We do it. We self-sabotage, even though we think that we're in our best selves and we're really healthy. This is going to be your test. So you might have an ex come back up and really try to sell you on them. With the High Priestess there, don't fall for it. It's a smoke screen. Yeah, really step into your Empress energy and just be like, you know what? No, this is divine feminine. This is who you are now, right? They're coming back to try and bring you back to who you were then. You're no longer that energy. You are divine feminine. You're very intuitive. Read the room. Don't fall for this bull bukkake. All right, let's look at the 2 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, they're really going to fight for this and defend like the relationship that you two have. But I think you know that this is not something you want. To you, this is an energy of failure. You're like, no, I love you. I can have love for you, but I don't want this. Because they're not emotionally available. With the King of Cups in reverse, they're not emotionally available. And just because it's a king doesn't mean it's a man. It's just energy. It's not gender. With the 7 of Pentacles there, it tells me that investing in this is just going to lead to the same process you guys probably went through already. It tells me it's already been dropped with the 7 of Wands because it's something you're keeping at a distance, and that would explain why you have the Protector guide. So you're protecting yourself from energies like this that are trying to come in. This doesn't have to be a physical manifestation, but if you have somebody from your past that maybe is not in alignment with you, or you recognize that you have love for them, but it's toxic and imbalanced, you could be realizing like, okay, these thoughts of them, I need to like really protect my energy. It's me sensing that they're going to come in. So we're just going to keep that at bay, right? Cool. So surrender to transformation. So this person that's coming in really struggles with being alone. So they're coming in because you were there with them. You didn't make them feel alone. And so now they're like, I don't want to feel this way again. I don't want to look at myself. This transformation is hard. So you push the transformation and button in them as well. And they're not too happy with having to sit with that. Yep, the Sun and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, because now they're starting to see the parts of themselves that have betrayal or conflict or are very critical of oneself with the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords to me is the inner critic. And with the Hermit, it's deep introspection. A lot of times when we sit with ourselves for an extended period of time, we're like, oh, there's some shit in there I don't want to look at, right? And that's okay, because that's the purpose of it. When we get to know ourselves, we get closer to our authenticity. We get closer to that unconditional love. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. I want to see the truth. Yeah, the truth of why they're coming in. I feel hurt and pain, right? This is something that could have really been sustained, but distortion and illusion and fear of rejection and tendencies of control or manipulation got in the way, right? Because the 4 of Cups is like, oh, you're offering me the very love that I want. I'm going to sabotage it because I'm scared of receiving it, right? That's your King of Wands. It's someone who might seem very confident, very sexy, very attractive, very creative, but really it's, I want to prove myself. Let me be all these things that I want to be because I want to prove myself. It's rooted in their subconscious. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad, but it's the process of healing. And so they need this time alone too. Yep. Queen of Cups. You have a lot of love for them. Yeah, you do. A lot of love. Judgment. I feel like there's going to be a conversation. Yeah. 2 of Swords. 2 of Wands, I was about to say. And the 9 of Wands. You're going to dabble with the idea of a conversation, but eventually say, no, I can't open that door again, even for a conversation, because then you're letting their energy back in. Yeah. You have love for them, but you know that your soul's like, don't entertain this again. Not even for a conversation. What's done is done. Yeah. Let's look at Deer. Slow down and give yourself grace. That's a hard thing to do, you know, when you love someone so much and then you're just like, listen, this just is not meant for me anymore. And you just got to get to that place of like putting your foot down and really keeping it down and saying, nope, don't go back. Beautiful. I love it. You're doing this person a favor. You're helping them level up. By not letting them back in, you're challenging them to level the hell up. And you're doing it for yourself too. You're both going to learn to embody this very self-sufficient Emperor energy, very confident, very reliable, very stable. I love this for you, because what you both are going to be addressing is the wounds within yourselves that call you to want to come together and maybe like have power struggles or fight or be codependent. And that's why it's slowing down and giving yourself grace. I love this. Your ending overall energy is judgment, followed by the 10 of Pentacles. In the world. So this person might come back around. You might have a relationship with them again at some point down, far down the valley, through the woods, at grandmother's house, down the road, far away, right? Because this is a long lesson. This is like discovery of self, integration of all your wounds. Yeah? Go do this. You want this? Go do this. It's not going to happen like that. Do the work on yourself. You'll thank me for it, I promise. Honestly, like if people really buckled down and did work on themselves, like EMDR, therapy, I think EMDR is a lifesaver. I really do. I did it for a year and I loved it. I loved it. It definitely shifted a lot for me, so I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's such a healing thing. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, both people that I wouldn't say both people that. I feel like the wounded parts of you are what really wants to fight for a second chance at this dynamic. Let's look at the Emperor. Yeah, 6 of Swords. And the 9 of Pentacles. Both of you, okay. I don't think, this is a tough one. It's like, I think majority of this Empress knows, I think all of the Empress knows, yeah, it's a piece of this other person. The Empress knows that they can't go back to this 6 of Swords because it takes them away from their personal power. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel that this other person is just catching on to that. Like, oh wait, I'm not my best self in this. 9 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Tower, Queen of Wands, 4 of Wands. Yeah, so this relationship had to come crumbling down for both people to realize the need to really work on loving themselves and to feel confident and secure in themselves. I love this. Very healthy. Very healthy. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. This is a karmic cycle you're closing out. Karma needs some time to breathe. Once it's done, let the dust clear. That dust might take a year or two, okay? Just let it go. Focus on yourself. Do your healing. It will get better. I promise. I love you. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, or you want to become a certified Reiki practitioner, book your session down below. Check out Patreon for your weekly love reading if you want to dive deeper into your dynamics with the person who is your love interest or the energies that are coming toward you. Okay, my dear, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.